Lions Nation, we all witnessed something special on Monday night. Our offense was absolutely electric, and it's hard not to get excited when you see performances like that. Huge shout out to Jameson Williams. After a quiet start to the season, he exploded in this game, becoming the spark we needed to finally bring it all together. And hey, Lions fans, if you're as pumped for this season as I am and believe we can make history, make sure to subscribe to the channel. Let's follow every victory, every strategic play, and every step toward the top of the NFC together. Hit that subscribe button, turn on notifications, and stay updated on all the latest Lions news. Now, let's talk about Jared Goff. Our guy was on fire. Not only did he have a career night, but he also set an NFL record by completing 18 of 18 passes. That's right, folks, perfection. Goff racked up 292 yards and threw for 2 touchdowns, but the fun didn't stop there. Goff even caught a touchdown on a beautifully executed trick play, with Amon-Ra St. Brown throwing a 7-yard pass straight into the end zone. You got to give Ben Johnson credit for calling that play at the perfect moment. It was pure brilliance. But that's not all. Detroit made history on Monday by becoming the first team to have 2 players throw a touchdown, catch a touchdown, and maintain a perfect completion percentage in the same game. Absolutely wild, right? And our red zone efficiency. We went 5 for 5, scoring 6 touchdowns without settling for a single field goal. That's a huge improvement from our earlier struggles in the red zone. Jameson Williams put the league on notice with his 70-yard touchdown catch in the third quarter, leaving Seattle's secondary in the dust. You could see it coming the moment he broke his route. Williams' speed and route running were on full display, and he's quickly becoming an integral part of this offense. And how about our dynamic backfield duo? Jahmyr Gibbs and David Montgomery were putting on show, combining for 3 rushing touchdowns, with Montgomery bulldozing through defenders like vintage Marshawn Lynch. With the Lions sitting at 3-1 going into the bye week, it feels like we've found our offensive identity. Goff is playing with confidence and precision, Williams is stretching the field, St. Brown is doing it all, and the run game is wearing down defenses. If we can keep up this momentum, the sky's the limit for this team. As exciting as Monday night was, we can't ignore that the defense was tested. Seattle managed to move the ball, but what makes this Lions team special is their ability to adapt. In our first 2 wins, it was the defense carrying the load while the offense was still finding its rhythm. But this time, when the defense faltered a bit, the offense stepped up and took control, putting up 42 points on the Seahawks. That's the sign of a great team, finding ways to win, no matter the situation. Coach Dan Campbell said it best after the game, "Every week will be different, but you find a way to win the one in front of you." That mentality is what's driving this Lions team to the top of the NFC. There's confidence, resilience, and trust being built across the roster. Whether it's the defense grinding or the offense lighting up the scoreboard, they're finding ways to get it done. And you've got to give Goff credit again. The guy was just locked in, completing every one of his 18 passes, an NFL record. It's crazy to think that on top of that, he caught his first career touchdown, showing just how versatile and creative this offense can be. Plays like the double reverse touchdown pass from Amon-Ra show how fearless and inventive this team is. They're not afraid to take risks, and it's paying off. Jameson Williams might have stolen the spotlight with his deep touchdown bomb, but what stood out even more was his selfless work off the ball. He was throwing blocks, doing the dirty work, and that's the kind of effort that wins games. It's a testament to how Dan Campbell has shaped this team. Every player is bought in, whether they're in the spotlight or making the unnoticed plays. Our running backs, David Montgomery and Jahmyr Gibbs, are becoming one of the most feared duos in the league. There were questions about selecting Gibbs so high in the draft, but he's proving why he was worth every bit of that investment. Montgomery, meanwhile, is making defenders look silly with his power and elusiveness. They're giving Goff the balance he needs to work his magic, and it's clear just how much this offense is benefiting from it. But let's not ignore the fact that we had 12 penalties. That's something we've got to clean up. Most of them were aggressive penalties, which Campbell isn't too worried about. Our guys are playing hard, and it's better to rein them in than to ask for more intensity. Take our rookie cornerback, Terrion Arnold, for example. He's getting flagged because he's being physical. That's something we can fine-tune, but you don't want to take that edge away. It's a sign of how hungry this team is to compete. Look at our recent draft picks. Guys like Aiden Hutchinson, Jameson Williams, Jahmyr Gibbs, and now Terrion Arnold are fitting perfectly into this physical, tough identity that Campbell and GM Brad Holmes have built. They've been developed the right way, and now they're shining on the field. It's all coming together. Right now, this Lions team has everything you want. A dangerous offense, a defense that can step up when needed, and a coach who keeps them focused. We can grind out wins on the ground, hit you over the top with deep passes, and make adjustments on the fly. That versatility is exactly what you need to compete for a Super Bowl in today's NFL. As a Lions fan, it's hard not to be excited about what we saw in this last game. The offense finally clicked in a way that many of us were waiting for. Jameson Williams showing why he was such a valuable pick, exploding for a 70-yard touchdown catch that left the Seahawks defense completely lost. And Jared Goff, the guy made history, completing 18 of 18 passes, setting an NFL record, and even catching a touchdown on a trick play is something I never thought I'd see. That kind of confidence and control of the game makes people believe he can take us far. We've got an incredibly balanced attack, with Goff passing like never before and running backs Montgomery and Gibbs forming a lethal duo. When they're running with that intensity and explosiveness, it's almost impossible to stop our offense. But beyond the numbers, what really impresses me is this team's focus. They're hungry for victory, and Dan Campbell's leadership is evident. We never give up, whether it's on offense or defense. Even when the defense was tested and stumbled a bit, the offense responded aggressively and efficiently. I truly believe this team has the potential to fight for the top of the NFC. The evolution we saw in this game gives us reasons to dream. Of course, we need to clean up the penalties and continue developing our young talent like Arnold and Hutchinson, but the foundation is solid. The path to the Super Bowl, it feels more real now than it has in years. Now I want to hear from you. Do you believe this is the Lions' season? Are we finally ready to dominate the NFC? Let's keep this conversation going in the comments. And don't forget to like and subscribe to stay tuned to every step of our journey. As a Lions fan, this moment is something special.